Travel back in time with a trip inside the Iowa's News Now vault.
Hello, everybody. We made it. There it is, Manhattan, the Twin Towers, and helicopters everywhere. I'm told making sure things are secure around here. We're standing at Liberty Park Island, which is right by the Statue of Liberty. And already people are making plans for the big weekend. With me is Rick Colby, who's with the New Jersey Centennial Statue of Liberty Commission. Are close, right?
Close.
Okay, it's a gorgeous morning out here this day. Plans are being made everywhere.
That's right. As we look over here to our right, we'll see the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, which is where the tall ships will be coming on the morning of July 4th. They'll be making an entrance here, going past the Statue of Liberty, going all the way past the World Trade Center and the skyline of Manhattan, to turn around at the George Washington Bridge and then proceed to their berthing areas.
A lot of excitement is building up all around the city.
It's incredible. It really is. And the many different agencies that have come together to put on this event is just incredible.
Rick, a lot of our Iowa families have origins from right in this area right here.
That's right. In fact, this area makes up what's called the historic trilogy. That is the Statue of Liberty. Actually, immigrants coming into the harbor passed by the Statue of Liberty, came to Ellis Island, were processed there and either took a boat over to Manhattan or came over to New Jersey to take the historic railroad terminal building to their trains across the country.
Okay, and the train terminal is right over this way that hopefully you'll see. And what is the train terminal now?
The train terminal right now is it's actually just a visitor center.
And if you're a visitor by television to New York, stay with us for our exclusive live reports here at our front row seat in New York Harbor. We'll be live at 6 o'clock Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, July 4th. I'm KGAN Hahn, the Iowa Traveler in...
Iowa Traveler KGAN Hahn is in New York for the ceremony, and he is live with us now from the harbor via satellite. Kerry, it must be awfully exciting to be there.
Yes, it is, Maggie. As every hour passes, the excitement grows. There's more people, there's more traffic out here in the harbor, there's more boats. And we're going to be giving you a whole series of reports upcoming for the rest of the weekend, and so don't go away. In fact, Barbara Berlin of our Liberty Weekend Network tells us that there's some 8,000 journalists from around the world descending on the Big Apple.
We love this part.
There's a story angle to every facet of Miss Liberty, and journalists have pulled out all the stops to make sure their audience gets complete coverage of one of the biggest stories of the century. For most reporters, just being here is a thrill.
It's obviously a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing, and it's kind of fun. I get a kick out of these kinds of massive events, and if you have to work, I think this is kind of a fun assignment.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bruce?
From the technicians to the talent, they're all here. Even the would-be journalists want a piece of the action. But to easily get into all the events, you have to have one of these, a press pass. The media organizer says there are journalists here from 49 states and 32 foreign countries. Surprisingly, though, the foreigners have had little problem getting around.
Yes, we have sometimes a little breakdown, but you know, when you're working on a project that has the pull of the Statue of Liberty, language doesn't seem to be a barrier at all.
The foreign correspondents say when it comes to the Statue of Liberty, there's interest worldwide.
Many of them are emotionally involved because of their relatives who came here as immigrants just when the statue was going up.
Anything that happens here in the United States is important in Brazil. So I guess my audience wants to know everything, you know, everything.
And there's the Statue of Liberty for real, and you'll be seeing it a lot over the next few days.
Have you been able to get close to the statue at all?
This is about as close as we can get with cameras and that sort of thing. We were supposed to tour the Statue of Liberty yesterday morning. Guess what? They're not done with it yet, so they're battling the clock. Hopefully it will be ready in the next day or two.
Well, hopefully. Thanks a lot, Gary. See you later in the newscast.
Right on.
As you know, the Iowa Traveler is in New York City for the Statue of Liberty celebration, and he joins us again live now. Kerry, what have you found in your explorations around there?
Well, Dave, we'll be sharing some of our explorations over the next several days. Exploring New York is really kind of crazy. There's so many people. Tomorrow it's even going to be crazier because they're shutting off all traffic into Manhattan for a day and a half. We'll tell you how that turns out. The Statue of Liberty, of course, is the center of attraction. She's out there right behind Ellis Island. And, of course, everybody would love to take Lady Liberty home. Well, you can take her likeness. You can find it. It's real easy. There you go, yeah. If you've got the cash, someone in New York has just the souvenir for your Liberty weekend. What's your hottest selling item?
The Liberty sunshades.
Liberty sunshades. Okay, Gare, let's see what these look like. New York, New York, a wonderful town. What we got here is your Statue of Liberty kite, coloring books. We have all sorts of colored plastic charms. Erasers, there you go. A Statue of Liberty eraser.
That's good.
Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Sure.
$3. And then, of course, if it's a really hot 4th of July, you can be a big fan of the Statue of Liberty. Tell me about this item here.
It goes for $12, and it's the hottest, T-shirt out. So.
The Statue of Snoopy.
Yeah. It's real nice, and got it in children's sizes, too.
And, of course, you can buy statues of the Statue of Liberty. So if you want to spend your hard-earned cash and really look silly, you can do it here. I'm KGAN, the Iowa Traveler in New York. Again, live, New York Harbor, Ellis Island, the Statue of Liberty. You'll be seeing more. We're going to share with you in the next several days the 2 girls from Guttenberg who are in the Liberty drill team practicing over at the Meadowlands in New Jersey. Also tomorrow night, an Iowa firm has a big part in lighting the Statue of Liberty. We're going to share that with you and give you an extra special preview. And the weather, they say, it should be clear here too.
Sounds terrific. Bring us a couple souvenirs back, will you?
All right, Dave.
Okay, thanks, Gary. John is with us live again tonight from New York Harbor to tell us about tonight's activities and the Iowa company that's involved. Kerry?
That's right, Dave. We in Iowa know, or at least a lot of us, of the little company called Musco. It's out in Oskaloosa. They've been making a big name for themselves around the country with their special lighting systems. A little over an hour from now, they're going to have a big part in tonight's ceremonies, and we have some pictures for you that are very exclusive. About 4 years ago, Musco Lighting of Oskaloosa, Iowa, filled a need for portable lighting to light major league and college sporting events. They've won an Emmy Award in the process.
And since then, people seem to find us. It's big lighting equipment for big events and things like Super Bowls and the Olympics.
This is one of their trucks sitting at the ready earlier this week. Company President Joe Crookham says the logistics of getting the lights to Liberty Island was the biggest challenge of this job.
Get the trucks over in a barge, and when the trucks weigh about 70,000 pounds apiece, that's no small task. From a lighting standpoint, a statue 300 foot tall is really almost child's play for us. We can light things a mile away, so that's not difficult at all.
A robot camera on a crane recorded this exclusive preview of what billions around the world will see later tonight.
The whole process is actually only 37 seconds.
But it took 6 months to make sure that that 37 seconds goes just right. Emotionally, how do you feel working on Liberty Island?
It's really neat. You know, if you're an American and believe in the country, you can't help but be affected by it. And there's a lot of New Yorkers getting pretty excited about it.
All we have to do is wait for the president to flip the switch.
Yep, the president flips the switch and something goes wrong. I guess it's Ronnie's fault.
And that's right. We saw 3 Marine helicopters just fly overhead moments ago. We think the president just might have been in one of those or in the nearby vicinity. Yesterday we had rain. Today we've got wind. There are lots of white caps out there. There's also a lot of boats. There'll be some 40,000 before it's all over with. And Dave and Maggie, the headline says it all. The city goes forth.
I guess it does. Is there really a party atmosphere building up there, can you tell?
You said it. We're at Liberty Park in New Jersey, which we'll tell you a little more about at the end of this show. And people are coming in. The boats are coming in. They've been anchored out there all day, a lot of them coming in the night. The more you look, the later it gets, the more they are.
Sounds like a fun place to be. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Kerry.
Iowa traveler KGAN had a first-hand view, and he is with us now, live from the scene. And Kerry, was the show really as good as it looked on TV?
Yeah, it definitely lived up to its billing, Tom. You know, the ships were magnificent. The weather has been great, as you saw on TV today. The Iowa made us here look proud, and hopefully the Iowans back home. And it was truly spectacular. It's been a happy celebration. People have truly enjoyed themselves. Kodak must have made a mint with all the pictures that have been taken and will be taken tonight. And of course, back at home, I'm hoping that you're enjoying your hot dogs in Anamosa, the big softball game tonight out at Mechanicsville. I'm usually at that, you know, but sorry I had to be here. But I'm really not sorry at all. In fact, New York has been the place to be today. The spectators here have been treated to a great show. New York, the spotlight today. On this once-in-a-100 years July 4th, even the water of New York Harbor glimmered with American pride. So just how did our 210th birthday start? Well, right here in New York Harbor with our namesake, the USS Iowa, in the lead. Now on the network, you saw the big TV show. Here's how spectators at Liberty Park, New Jersey took in this land, sea, and sky spectacular.
I was really inspired when the Iowa started to slip down and they had the 21-gun salute for the president. I was really moved by that.
In a tuxedo, that guy is great. All right.
Like we mentioned it yesterday, yacht lock. You just can't get in there with a can opener.
Really crowded, but it's really fun. It gives you a feeling of the history of the United States and everything.
I think this is beautifully done. You know, this is just what the world needs, and I think it's been done very nicely.
It's not the same as television. Since this is only going to happen one time this century, I think it's worth the trip.
When things are really special and really important, you kind of feel it in the air, and I think that's here today.
And there they were, a great show in the sky and land and sea today. Now, big anticipation. More people are showing up for the big show, the big fireworks. Wherever you stand, either side, New Jersey, New York, they tell us the world's biggest spectacular. If you're sitting out there on the Mississippi somewhere tonight, I hope you have your TV. And Tom, your New England looks terrific.
Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. It looks like you had an awfully nice time today. Do we talk to you later in the show?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
We'll try.